It's the last hurrah before the big day. Stories run wild in the craziest way. From Vegas nights to the beach town vibes. We're laughing or party, you're in for a ride.
Hello and welcome back to Drunken Suits. We have another episode for you on a very happy New Year's to everyone. So I'm one of your hosts, Will Kroboth, and I'm here with.
I'm Bobby Carlson. Happy New Year's, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Drunken Suits. Well, cheers. Cheers, everybody. Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Man, New Year's. How about it? This is a huge milestone for us personally, for Drunken Suits. 2026. So we started in the very beginning of 2025, Drunken Suits, talking about different cities across America. We're going to kind of break it down of this year's recap, some, future projections for us. But first off, just thank you guys so much for being a fan. For we have grown this account from just Kroboth and I to so many people being fans, whether it's just on Instagram, whether it's watching us on Spotify or YouTube. We are just so thankful you guys are joining us. We are having so much fun doing this. It's a lot of work, don't get me wrong, but it's so much fun for us. So thank you guys. I'm glad you guys are liking it.
Yeah, big time thank you to all the listeners, viewers, watchers, engagers, everything, guests as well. Big time thanks. But like you said, we've grown it so far, but we got a long way to go. So I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. But big episode today because we have the New Year's. When this comes out, we'll be in 2026. So happy 2026 to all of you. And we wanted to start off by sticking along those lines and talking about quick some bachelor party locations or bachelorette party locations that you can do a party and include New Year's with. So you want to start with anything here?
Sure. Well, I will do one of the most famous places in the world is in the Southern Hemisphere. We're going international. So usually we talk about America and stuff, but I want to talk about how cool the Southern Hemisphere is because it's summer. It's like their July 4th for us is their New Year's. And it's Sydney, Australia is one of the most famous places. You start fireworks in the ocean, like you're swimming, fireworks going off. It's this huge show. Starts at 9, pretty much ends at like 1 a.m. It just seems absolutely amazing. Just thinking about swimming at the beach for Christmas and New Year's blows my mind. And it sounds great. It sounds so great.
Yeah, and it's pretty sweet too. I think this is one of the first time zones to celebrate. So, if you ever watch the like New Year's Eve shows, they always cut over to like Australia showing the fireworks, and it's like the middle of the day here. Or, I don't know, but it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
That
Yeah.
They start off hot and one of the most popular ones, both metaphorically and actually temperature wise. But
Nice.
yeah.
Well,
So
are you breaking down top spots in America then?
I did. I got a top 5 list of locations that I think you would want to celebrate New Year's Eve, but also could hold a bachelor party within the United States. So at number 5, we have Chicago, Illinois. And this is actually not one that we have talked about yet in our year of running. So maybe more to come on this one. But fireworks over Lake Michigan, ticketed events throughout, pretty good pricing compared to some of these other cities on this list. So that's a big positive. Is kind of cold in Chicago at this time of year, but that can add to the fun. Number 4 is one that I think I know we touched on, and I think we're both excited for, is New Orleans. We're gonna have some special ones coming up for you in the new year about New Orleans, but Bourbon Street, crazy energy during New Year's. They have a fleur-de-lis ball drop, which is pretty sweet. And I mean, just the 24/7 open container nature of New Orleans, can't go wrong there.
Hell yeah.
Coming in at number 3, we have Miami, Florida. So another one we talked about, actually the first location that we touched on in this podcast in terms of destination breakdowns. So, I mean, who doesn't love the warm like you were talking about this time of year in Florida? It's still pretty warm. You have these tons of clubs, beach parties, rooftop New Year's Eve parties, very into that EDM influence, partying all night kind of thing, taking it right into the new year. Now, at number 2, we have Las Vegas. Pretty high ranking one historically from both of us, and I think as a lot of people would think about. But the strip is kind of like New Year's Eve party all the time. So they usually run massive headliner events for your New Year's Eve, giant shows, all that. Don't need to say too much more. It's Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be awesome. The fireworks shows, the rich, just everybody out. Oh yeah, that's got to be awesome.
Yep. And number 1, I'm sure probably most of you have guessed it. It's not something we've talked about yet, but looking forward to talking about it in the near future here is New York City. So Times Square ball drop, that's what everybody thinks of, I think, at least in the United States. It's endless parties, endless different vibes from dives to clubs to, rooftops, anything you want. Number of people, just going to be a great time in your quintessential New Year's Eve bachelor party location. So that's our top 5. If you guys got any extras or places you think we need to go that would be a good party location for New Year's Eve, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, just to have 2 on there at major cities that we haven't talked about yet, I think that kind of tells you how awesome 2026 is going to be for Drunken Suits right there. Some of the one, like, I don't know, is it the biggest, but like 2 of the biggest cities in America we haven't even touched on yet. Chicago, New York, they're coming to you. Don't worry, we'll be hitting it. Oh, Drunken Suits, baby, we're coming at you. Happy New Year's to you guys. So those are awesome. Thank you, Crowell, for throwing those out there. I kind of want to touch base on some of the ones that we have talked about in 2025, doing a little recap of all the places. Again, it's been pretty much now a full year of podcasting. We've touched on 13.
We're influencers.
Oh. We are kind of. It's crazy. So if you guys are just chiming in now, a year later of us starting, that's totally okay. So we break down these cities. We talk about, is it good for bachelor or bachelorette parties? And then we give ratings. The ratings are really, does it tailor to every bachelor party's needs? And does it provide kind of a unique thing, or is it just like every other city? So we have, all these different breakdowns. Does it have a food culture? Does it have things to do, daytime, nighttime, all this different stuff? We break it down for your bachelor party needs. Some things we value higher than others. So sometimes we might give you some numbers through it, and it might be like, oh, the average of that is not what they said. But sometimes things have different weights to them. Surprisingly, I thought you were the harder judger, but apparently I am.
Yeah. The statistics show that you actually were a little harsher than I was. So you had an average rating across all the cities we talked about of 7.27, and I had an average rating of 7.56. So I guess I was actually being a little more generous.
I guess so. And definitely, as I was looking back now, there's some that I'm like, you know what? Maybe I was a little tough on.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll get into them, of course, here, but
yeah,
we talked about 16 locations. So this will be episode 26. So that's one full year, posting every other Saturday. We talked about 16 different locations. So across those, that's a pretty decent sample size. We're gonna have some differences, but yeah, I think for the most part, like our lists that we have put together here, it is pretty reflective, and I wouldn't change too much. There are a few outliers, like you're saying, but um, overall, I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah. I don't mean to call you out, but I think it was 19 locations, 13 states.
Was it?
I mean, I can list them out right now. You can count.
Yeah.
For me.
Wait. Let's do it. Make sure we're on the same page here.
All right. We got Miami,
Yep.
Lehigh Valley, Boston, Lake Winnie, New Orleans, Austin, Fort Lauderdale, Louisville, Poconos, Traverse City, Las Vegas, Ozarks, Biloxi, Nashville, OKC, San Antonio, Lake Tahoe, St. Augustine, Eugene.
Yep. Yep. That's what I got too. So
Is that only
we'll have to
1, 2,
we'll have
3,
to
4?
tally them up as we're talking here and make sure we'll see who's right. But
I got 19 again. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you? All right, I must have miscounted then. Maybe I mistyped the number when I was making my notes here. But yeah, maybe one too many of these. Who knows?
Drunken Suits, hey, coming at you. We're having a good time because it's New Year's, baby. We are actually filming this on New Year's Eve for the viewers. So we are dedicated to our work. We are filming it on New Year's Eve, having a great time. Cheers again. Let's go.
Cheers. Nowhere I'd rather be than ringing in the New Year's with Drunken Suits.
Co-hosting.
All right,
a little
so
mixy going.
I love it. We're getting the party started early.
Yes, sir.
You were talking about these 16/19 different locations, and we did have the same top 5, I think, top 3. Our top 3 were the same in terms of the rankings. I don't know if we want to get into that right now.
I do, because I don't know how I did it here. I just had the average out was a top 5 I have for us. And so in number 1, and again, let me just put it out there again. I'm sorry if I'm being repetitive to the viewer, but this is, does it tailor to everybody's needs and have enough stuff to, maintain a full bachelor or bachelorette party for all types of groups going to them? So number 1, we put out there.
The key is really trying to be objective and trying to not just take what we think is going to be fun, but consider maybe a lot of different styles and groups that want to do this. Try to big picture it all together. So go ahead.
Way harder to do than it sounds too, because it's like somewhere that you're like, oh my god, I would have so much fun there. It's like, oh, maybe it doesn't tailor, and then sometimes you think too much. You're like, all right, take yourself out of this. Does it really do it? And then you go even harder. And I've definitely done that. I'll talk about after this top 5 ones that maybe I'm kind of regretting. But number 1, Las Vegas.
Yep. I mean, like we kind of mentioned before, it is kind of your quintessential bachelorette party location. They made a whole movie about it. So, it makes sense.
Definitely makes sense. Number 2, I had Nashville.
That is me as well. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Nashville, you see it on Instagram. You see it on all these places. Nashville, I mean, I don't think you could walk down the street on your prime time Nashville and not see a bachelor or bachelorette party. Guaranteed, at some point, we're going to be in Nashville and we're just going to start interviewing people on the streets. Maybe 2026, maybe 2027. Who really knows? But it's something the viewers want to see. I've heard it before, so I expect it to come soon.
Yeah, we're going to have to do that. One note on Nashville is I remember this was a ranking that I had a different score for bachelors and bachelorette. I think this is probably your number 1 for bachelorettes, actually. But for both combined, it is absolutely a number 2 spot that I think it's deserving.
That's interesting. I would not think that would be number 1. I think it would be my number 2 for bachelorette parties. And crazy enough, though, it's not in our top 4.
Interesting. Okay. Well, so hey, we're gonna need some females to come on and tell us about their bachelorette experiences in 2026. We're looking forward to that as well.
Transition. Need it. That's definitely to come in 2026 here. That has to happen. It's such a missed market we got going on right now, and we know we have so many female fans out there. So we want to hear about your guys' stories. We really want to know, is what goes on. So 100%. Well, number 3 then I had was for our rankings was New Orleans.
That was also number 3 on my list. I think this might have been a little bit influenced by such a great interview that we had there, um, but
Mm,
and also the fact that one's coming up. But I also think that out of the ones we ranked, it is definitely deserving of that number 3 spot.
I liked it. I mean, there's things to do. They got food. They got uniqueness. And just I don't know, it seems cool. I'm planning one right now for one of my best friends out there, so it's it's definitely a spot that we would love to go. But with that being said, a lot of these places that we've talked about in 2025, we would have so much fun there.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, just holistically, the whole list. There's not many on this list where I would be like disappointed if it was my bachelor or a bachelor trip that I was on.
I think we've said this from the start, especially having Mike on right in the beginning. One of the biggest things about a bachelor party that makes or breaks it, it's the people. It's the people on it. We have don't be that guy a lot of times, or certain guys that are needed on a bachelor party, like the vibe guy. That's I think that was a
Vibes
key
guy.
catchphrase. Yeah, we heard that a lot. Another catchphrase of 2025 we heard a lot was cabrewing. People really
Yep.
liked cabrewing. People like vibes guy. So those those ones are sticking out to me right now in my head, just thinking off of it. But it's the people that make the trip. So don't be that guy segment. That's always a fun one.
That one's coming back in 2026 for sure.
For sure. I love that. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of these places we would like, including my number 4 spot is Ozarks.
It is. It is. It is also my
Okay.
number 4. So we were on the same page, I think, on a lot of these. But the Ozarks is actually one that I would say, most surprised by. Before coming into any of this, before starting this podcast, I would never have mentioned Lake of the Ozarks as a bachelor party location. Um, really, even too much of a travel destination. So learning about that and getting to see all the potential it has, that one I think is a pretty fun spot.
I definitely put that in your mind early too. I think it was maybe the second episode we planned a bachelor party for each other, and we were guessing different spots of where to go, or where you would pick for me and I would pick for you. And I think I was able to narrow down where you were thinking for me, which was
Yep.
Vegas, and you did not guess Ozarks. I think you're very surprised about it, but from us talking, I think even the more we talked about it, then we broke it down later, I think we both would love this.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think more to come on that kind of style of us kind of planning bachelor parties. That was pretty fun. We got into that early, and I think maybe we can dive into that a little bit more in 2026 as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely, definitely. I like that whole aspect. What would you do if it was yours? Because I don't know, it gives the viewer a little bit insight into who we are, what we might like on the bachelor party, and it might help them understand our ratings a little bit more, like why we are throwing out golf so much or something, or paintballing and what we like. It's not just beach sitting, but we still would love that,
Yeah, and like you said, it all comes back to what do you want and what are the people that around you want. So we'll get more into it. Don't worry.
Don't you worry. Well, speaking of beach sitting, number 5 for me was Miami.
Yeah, yeah. So this was out of the top 5 list, the only one that we had different. Miami wasn't too far off of the top 5 for me, but I actually put its younger cousin, I guess, Fort Lauderdale in number 5. So,
Fort
um,
Lottie. Oh, you did have that. Yeah,
yep,
I've got all the ratings here in my notes here. So
yep, yep.
yeah, you did have that higher. I had Miami higher. Wow, interesting. Okay.
Well, in hindsight, that might need a reassessment. I think we did Miami as it was our first episode of a breakdown episode, so we were a little new with the ratings. Looking back, maybe I would flip that. I don't know that I would necessarily say Fort Lauderdale over Miami. Um, However, these two cities are about, 30, 45 minutes apart. So they're basically the same rating, I guess.
I think I was definitely too harsh on it. I was trying to take myself out of it since that at the time was the one and only bachelor party I've been on, and it was so like fun for me and everything. So I was trying to like take myself out, and then I bumped it down even further. I gave it an 8.9 there, which is still higher than what you gave it, which is very funny, I think.
8.4.
But
Yeah.
8.4, yeah. So it's like I think we both were pretty hard trying to stay on top of it. But maybe we redo Miami, or maybe we go there and give it a fair shot ourselves, and then see what our ratings are after 2026, baby.
I think that might have to be in order. Could definitely make that happen, and maybe even we do at some point a re-ranking of all of our lists, reevaluating. Now that we have a lot more experience, a lot more knowledge, and seen a lot more places, we can go back through and uh, get a better picture.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, that's one that I rated a little bit lower than what I think now. Going back through, and then just off my head too. We talked about Louisville. Um, I gave it a 5.4, and I think that's too low as well. You were up at 7.1. I think it would be such a fun trip, and for the right group, it's perfect. I think why I lowered it so much was because it was like, did it tailor to everybody? But Louisville did have a lot of uniqueness to it, a lot of different options to do. So I think I would go a little bit higher, maybe not crazy, but just a little bit higher.
Yeah. And like you said, that's kind of why it's kind of a good thing that we have two people then, because we can balance out the potential biases, or just if you're in a different mood that kind of day and your ranking ends up a little lower, a little higher, it happens. So take both of ours with a grain of salt. But one that I did want to talk about that I don't really want to change the rating. I wish I could, because I was a little disappointed. I would say it's probably my most disappointed location that we talked about. It was Boston.
Mm.
I think it would be. I still think it would be a cool city to visit, no doubt. But in terms of a bachelor party, I just don't see really what uniqueness, what this brings to the table. I think I ranked it 6.3, and what you had a 6.2. So
Yeah.
that's probably a little bit of a sticker shock there for some people, but I don't know. That would be my most disappointing city that we've talked about so far.
I think that's pretty fair. Yeah, I hear you on it. I was most surprised Eugene, Oregon. I gave it
Okay.
a 7.1, and I was kind of thinking like Oregon, nobody would want to go there ever, and it just the whole state really exists national parks. But it surprised me. It seemed like a very, very fun city. We've got a 7.1 from me and a 6.4 from you. Like that's one I never would have even thought to put on the list. Like you were saying about Ozarks, like I never would have thought Eugene, Oregon. Like here we go, but turned out to be a great episode.
Yeah, and thank you to that subscriber, follower, whoever requested that. That was a good shout out. Good. We probably wouldn't have checked that out, so thank you. Those Duck fans are pretty crazy. This is coming out after the playoffs are over, but I'm pulling for them in their playoff game here. We'll see what happens.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, no, it's very fun to hear the people that have spoken up to either want to come on for interviews or different spots to check out. It's kind of really changing us. I want to give a special shout out to all the people that came on and interviewed with us this year. So just a quick going through the names: Mike, Dan, Max, MJ, Drew, Anonymous, Zach, Max, Mitch, Nick, Eddie, and Mike. You guys, you're making this podcast special just as much as we are. So thank you guys so much. We love you guys.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Like you're saying, if anybody else wants to come on, hit us up, let us know. Where do we want to talk about? Let's hear your stories. That's probably one of my favorite parts about all of this, is actually getting to talk to you people, and hear your experiences firsthand, and kind of just learn from you. I think that's the best jumping off point when you're thinking about going to different cities. If you can talk to somebody who's had that experience or who's been there, and those little anecdotes just provide so much more. So that's kind of the really big picture of what we're trying to do here at Drunken Suits, at least part of it. So help us out.
Yeah. And also, I mean, we've, as much as we've broken down these cities, we've also had some different episodes of insights into like planning bachelor trips, planning for each other. Like we said, we just recently did, we talked about co-bachelor party trips. And we also talked about like the ski trip, what we recently did. And we broke down different. So we're trying to like, keep it fresh, different styles always. The ski trip, we did have a reel that blew up.
We did. This was crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely something unexpected. So, as much as we love you guys listening to our episodes and watching them, we so much appreciate on all social media how much you guys are reacting to different things we're saying, giving us comments, giving us different feedback. So, it's so awesome to see. So awesome that people out there are enjoying it just as much as we are.
Yeah, I mean that was really cool to see. I think that was a big momentum builder coming into the new year. Really, just re-energize where we're trying to go and what we're trying to build with this thing. So, just getting to see that glimpse of it, really exciting. Looking forward to more of those, and more new styles, trying new things, trying different episode styles. I had actually a lot of fun doing that ski trip rankings one. So maybe we do something with golf, or we do something with another popular sport that you could go do in the near future.
So based on that, I got great feedback as well from that ski trip one. People liked that, different rankings. Could be a lot of fun. Like you said, golf, different beaches to go to. There's the options are endless. I don't want to spoil anything for our future here, but definitely be expecting some of those coming out. Some new cities. We had those big cities, but maybe some hidden gems still out there to talk about. And I say maybe, definitely some hidden gems. The city or the country is huge, and there's so many different cities to check out. I'm excited. I'm so excited for 2026.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hidden gems, right? I just want to bring up a couple more ones that we talked about specifically. Ones that I would have maybe not necessarily hidden gems, but to me, something that was like underrated and I was really impressed by. Um, was one was Austin, one was Lake Tahoe. I think those two, at least in my eyes, were kind of surprising coming into it. What my perception was versus after looking at these different researchers talking to the guests. It was cool. I think Austin has a lot of potential. I think Lake Tahoe is a really cool spot. We actually it got involved twice, both in the ski trip and it had its own episode.
Yeah, for me too, San Antonio. That was one that kind of surprised me as well. Had a lot more to offer than what I was originally thinking. So definitely.
Or what Charles Barkley has in brainwashed my head.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, dude, 2026. I mean, yeah, we talked about a lot. It seems like, but there is so much still to talk about. We have big cities, small cities, and then we just have like these ideas too. Like we're saying, like the ski trip, breaking down. We have a page full of segments, and then we have some stuff that might be making the come out in 2026 too. Oh, is it back here? Let me just check out. Is
Oh,
it back here?
did you find it? I can't see it,
Oh,
huh?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
look
don't
at
know.
that. Whoa.
Where could
Look at
it
that.
be? What? What? I don't know. We're working on a lot of stuff here. We have some great ideas for you guys coming to 2026. We're having so much fun. So this has been great. One thing in
Has.
2026 coming out too is we've brought this up multiple times is a bachelor party that kind of started all of this.
Yes, we have a trip that both of us will be on. Um, like you said, started the podcast, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of special content that's coming out from that one specifically, behind the scenes as well as talking to some of the guys that are going on it. Um, and I think it's going to be fun because we both, I mean, especially you're the one who is the best man who is planning, putting together everything. So shout out Bobby. But it's going to be cool because we're both going to be on it, both going to have that perspective and bringing all this knowledge of a year plus at that point. I think we're primed for a great time.
I think so too, man. I think so too. I definitely have been thrown some curveballs going into this.
Yeah.
Within 90 days of it happening, I mean, we're under 45 days now, and we got the VRBO canceled on us, and I didn't really get a good explanation of why. I think they changed the regulations for the French Quarter to have a certain amount of time you have to reserve a place for, and that's why they had to cancel ours. So I had to look for a different one. VRBO has been great, giving us money back and everything. So it's been good on that end, but it's definitely some more stress for me. We had a person on it that couldn't make it for, like we're going Thursday to Sunday. Couldn't make it Thursday and Fridays. Flying out Saturday morning now. Flying back Sunday morning. It's
ridiculous. I can't believe that's even working out. But
I can't believe it's working out too. So glad it is though. I'm really excited because I think we have a really good group going too. These guys are all enthusiastic about it. The energy is already high. We're feeling good. I think it's New Orleans. How can it not be a good time?
How can it not be? It was, number 3 ranking on both of our lists. So hopefully, maybe afterwards it'll bump up even higher. But one thing that I wanted to bring up, and it was kind of a good segue into like one of the big lessons that I've learned talking to everyone, is I think it's really kind of a testament to the things that you've done as a big reason why everybody's so excited. You've been, keeping everybody engaged, firing everybody up. You have like, he's listed out this kind of rough itinerary of things you want to do, but it's like, you don't do those things, it kind of falls out of people's brains. So just, keeping it up, keeping people like interested and reminded about it. I think that's really a big part of it. I no doubt once we get there, regardless of what happened, we're gonna have a great time. But the anticipation right now, that's all towards you. And shout out you. Hopefully that's a lesson that the viewers can take into planning their own.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I appreciate that a bunch.
Yeah,
I think I like to hear that. I think it goes beyond me. Great group of guys. I'm just excited, man. I'm excited. Let's go. What could be an awesome thing for a bachelor party is your outfits, and this might be the shirt for 2026 when it comes out. Let us know if you guys are interested in something like this. If merchandise is what you guys want, then we are here to provide. So definitely let us know. We are trying to figure out what you guys want, and that goes beyond just merchandise. It goes into the episode segments. Please give us feedback. Please let us know your stories. We want to know you guys, what you guys like, because we are doing this for fun and having so much fun. I mean, the amount of times like Corwell and I just called each other up and just start talking, like, dude, like this is great. Like, and we just spent like hours editing and a video, and then it's like, dude, this was so much fun. And we're like, what do we do it?
It is. I mean, yeah, like it is a lot of work. We're not saying that by any means, but it's fun. It's fun work. We enjoy doing it. So, looking forward to doing some more. Absolutely. We, going from posting every other week. We had barely any clips out. Now we're putting reels and clips out relatively consistently. And I know you guys. You guys are loving them, so we're gonna keep doing them. Maybe we'll get some more coming too. But yeah, I mean, looking forward to just learning more, really.
Well, that's what I had for New Year's. This has just been such a wonderful year. We appreciate you guys so much. I just can't wait for 2026, man. I just can't wait.
Me too. Real grateful for all the viewers. Absolutely. Just got to continue to hammer that home. Wouldn't be doing this without you guys, or wouldn't be continuing to do this without you guys. So excited that you guys are excited, and just excited for all the things we have planned and all the things to come.
Well, cheers, everybody. Happy New Year. Enjoy your time, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's the last hurrah before the big day. Stories run wild in the craziest way. From Vegas nights to the beach town vibes. We're laughing or party, you're in for a ride. We're mapping your party, you're in for a ride.